Okay, there you go, right there. Yes, give me a hold on. Guys, because y'all basically in my living room when y'all watching this show. So I could continue to get dressed because that is what it is. Let me see how I'm looking. First of all, I am so proud. First of all, I just want to say this before I say the first thing I was about to say. Thank y'all so much. Like every week, like guys, do y'all understand how I am pressed to get this show monetized? Like, as a comedian, we have to have ways to make money. And oh my word, I need to tell you about today. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. We have to work on our multiple streams of income. So of course, that's why I want to get it monetized. And that's why I appreciate y'all so much. I literally, even though I already had like subscribers on this channel, I consider it to be a brand new channel. And I don't even look at the amount of subscribers. I look at the new amount of subscribers because I started something new. And when you already had a channel before, people are coming to you because I used to do the videos or however they found me, but they weren't used to seeing me do the Dell show. A couple of people were, but not a lot. So now that I've started this, now I'm watching everything, watching the trends, watching the comments. And I have literally gone, seeing the videos, like the numbers climb. I have been studying it. And it's climbing because y'all are coming on and y'all are watching this. So I just got to say this before I go on. If you are looking at this on playback, do me a favor, y'all. Hit that subscribe button right now. Not just right now, right now. Okay, right now is much faster than right now. Come on now, come on now. Nah, you know what I'm saying. Um. So anyway, talk about multiple streams of income, child. So I have a live show called Dell's Juke Joint, and I had it going. It was like a monthly show all last year, like monthly, every other month, whenever I could do it, but pretty frequently. But then I decided because I got to invest in the show, it's got a band. I got to invest in it anyway. I got to pay for it. I'ma just go ahead and spend my money on producing the show live. So when I produce the show, I produce it on like I just use like all my credit cards. Like, okay, I'm gonna just produce it. I'm gonna just have a production because you can't wait in this business. First I listen to motivational speeches every single day. Sometimes I listen to them all day long and I never turn them off. Well, every one of those people on those motivational speeches, they had a vision. They didn't know where they was going to get the money from, but the Lord is going to give you the money. If you put it on your credit cards, he's going to pay for it again. He's going to drop the credit. The Lord has dropped my credit cards down so much. The Lord has had me with a like phenomenal credit score for so long, and I have not been working. Well, this time I just got a car. Thank you so much. I already see somebody in the comments. Cousin, thank you so much for coming on. Okay, because I'm trying to build this show and y'all are the reason it's building. Shout out to my cousin in the comments. Um, so anyway, so child, this time I went and got a car. Okay, thank goodness, living in my abundance. Then my credit cards, now I told you I just charged the thing on it. So I was just like, okay, I want to drop these credit cards now. This whole time, okay, I've been to LA like straight going by faith. Like when I decided to go full time, I was like, no, I'm just going by faith. I'm just the Lord is gonna bring it in. I just gonna trust you. So thank you so much, cousin. So and guess what? Trusting him has brought the money in for some way, somehow, every single time. And I'm telling you, I work hard, but I work hard on the task that the Lord tells me to do. So sometimes it ain't even my work. Sometimes he be like, okay, somebody might call and be like, my granddaughter this. And then I go over there and interrupt my whole day to go help their granddaughter. And then child, I'll get home and a few days later, some random check to come in. Well, this time my best friend called me with the vacation plans. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me get a part-time job because when I left church and just getting a car, I was just thinking to myself, you know what? I'm not the lesson was about pride at church on Sunday. And I was like, no, I'm not above, if I got to get a part-time job, I'm not above it. Now keep in mind, I've been anti part-time job because I want to go by my faith. Thank you so much. I see you on the comments. And the faith has been working, the visualization, everything I've been doing. Number one, tithing. Okay, because that is the number one way I stay able to sustain is tithing and offering, because when you are tithing is what you're required to do, but when you do an offering, you are actually partnering with the Lord. So even if it's like $5 more than what the tithe is, it's still an offering. Wayne pain. So anyway, so back to so but I was like, yeah, you know what? She was like, I wish it was like a Uber Eats or something. And I was like, that is brilliant. A Uber Eats. Let me get that. I went, because now I'm like, okay, I got a scooter. I don't even gotta use no car. I can do it on my scooter where it's free, it's electric, it's this, it's that. Child. I guess the Lord was just testing the pride and making sure that I had the humility to still get out there and work. Do you know I went out there and I knew when I left Uber, it was for a reason, and it was because that you basically was driving around on a plantation. Uber rents you a car that's $1,000 a month. What kind of car is $1,000 a month? I'm gonna tell you what kind. The Uber rental car or Lyft rental car. So anyway, so you need to get him $1,000. That's for your insurance. That's for everything. Then you need to go out and make your own money to pay your rent, and then don't forget if you got to travel to your family house on Thanksgiving, honey, you is about to live in a car. Well, I went out today. I signed up for the Uber. I went out today, child. Do you know in 3 hours? Guess, please put it in the comments and guess how much I made. Okay, put it in the comments and guess how much I made today, because you won't believe your fingers. I was gonna say your eyes. You won't believe your face. I ain't even gonna let y'all guess because I gotta get my guess in here. Child, $3.14. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Faith. Faith. The time I spend on the cow the time I spent out here, because the jobs wasn't going right away. Like, the jobs wasn't coming. Then I was having to go for an area. Then I was having to do all this. $3.40. Then of course the lady did tip me $5, so that's $8. But that was 3 hours of time just from going to see what's on the app, chasing her. And the Lord told me clearly, okay, you got the humility, daughter, but go by your faith, okay? Because the 3 hours I spent out here on the scooter, I could have visualized for 3 hours, and the check would have already been in the mailbox right then and there. So I was like, okay, that was my lesson today, to stay focused on what I know, which is that money shows up. I don't know how it show up, but it's been showing up all this time. So anyway,